Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm JP, the GoaGood Traveler. Today's episode's going to take place in India, in the city of Jaipur, in the state of Rajasthan. And plenty of exciting sights, smells, and places to visit, including temples, lakes, palaces, and castles. So let's go ahead, dig in with that, and have a good time. Once I got to Jaipur and entered the city, I quickly found a rickshaw so I could start touring and seeing some of the sights and marketplaces throughout Jaipur. Here's a picture of a few of them. Prior to arriving in Jaipur, I had selected and picked out this architectural gem that shows the Rajasthan flair and has several stories, including a terrace lookout. Just was in a really great neighborhood, and I loved the interior and exterior designs, pictures, and artwork throughout the hotel. Just made it a real nice place to stay. Definitely do your homework when you're selecting a hotel for a real great location and setting. Make sure your rickshaw or taxi driver can speak your language and understands the sights and adventures that you intend to have. Settling on a price of $25 for the entire day, we went ahead and got underway to our adventure. Some of the architectural sites that I stopped at and viewed on my day traveling through Jaipur. After visiting several of the different sites and archaeological locations throughout Jaipur, I started to head up towards the main fortress and my main filming that I had planned for during this day. Another stop on the way up to the fortress was to see the monkey temple, where of course all the monkeys are hanging out. My personal guide, I wish I had gotten a picture of him, was called Monkey Man because he kind of looked a little bit like a monkey. The way he wore his hair and everything. The size of this massive fortress is just amazing. It seems to go on for just mile after mile, and the walls around the castle, the secondary walls, are just immense around the tops of the different mountains, protecting both the fortress and the palace. On the $10 rides on the elephant, and later on went to an elephant reserve where I rode an elephant for an entire hour and a half. Up to the fortress and entering the courtyard is free. However, there is a $15 US charge for entering into the actual fortress and viewing everything else. Here you can see the elephants arriving from the base where you catch your ride. Approximately $10 was the cost to ride the elephants each direction. Beautiful lake is at the base when you first arrive at the fortress. It has a couple small islands that are floating in the moat, which protect the base side of the hill. My rickshaw driver that I ended up using for about 4 days total, his name was Mr. Khan. And the reason you want a really knowledgeable person that can take you around to all the tourist areas and is good in translation of English, you definitely will benefit with that versus picking up individual on-call rickshaw drivers just by hailing them. So if you are able to locate in the beginning and you're there for 2, 3, 4 days, think about kind of contracting out an individual. They'll be there waiting for you, pick you up, drop you off, pick you up, drop you off each morning, bring you back whenever you would like, take you to different locations, recommend good things for you. In the most part, sometimes they have their interest at mind as far as bringing you to a specific location. But if you insist on what you want to do, you can navigate and control the whole day with the rickshaw. So anyway, we had a great time doing all the filming, and he kind of helped me out a little bit there with that. And so I got dropped off at my hotel about 6 p.m. and Mr. Khan said he'd be back by about 8 o'clock in the following morning to pick me back up, and our adventure would continue at that point. I was off to ride on a private elephant reserve where all the elephants go in the evening for resting and feeding, where you can get up close and have a real meaningful relationship with your elephant as you ride it throughout the whole reserve for over an hour, and get to feed the elephant, wash the elephant, and generally just have a great time playing around with the elephant. After 2 great days, I end up coming back to my hotel after dark, and not before I stopped and saw a couple of the different sights. Again, for visiting, and to remind you that GoaGood is more than just India, it's about many locations worldwide. And may JP remind you, love the life you live and live the life you love. And may God bless all of your travels wherever they may take you.